Hello and welcome to another Divi Booster tutorial. In this video, we'll look at how to use Divi's dynamic content with the product selector in WooCommerce modules. Divi's dynamic content is a fantastic feature that lets you automatically populate your Divi modules and theme templates with data pulled from different sources, like custom fields. This not only saves time, but also helps you keep your website organized and easy to maintain. Now here's the catch. By default, Divi's dynamic content doesn't work with the product selector field in its WooCommerce modules. But don't worry, there's a solution, member. With the help of the Divi Dynamic Content Extended plugin, you can enable dynamic content in the Woo module's product field. This allows you to select products dynamically based on custom field values. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through the steps to set this up so you can dynamically control which product gets displayed in your WooCommerce module. Let's get started. To make Divi's dynamic content even more versatile, we can use the Divi Dynamic Content Extended plugin. This plugin enhances Divi's capabilities, allowing you to add dynamic content to new areas, including the product field in many Divi WooCommerce modules. This feature was introduced in version 1.3 of the plugin and works with any module that includes the product field, enabling it to dynamically display information about a specific product. In this tutorial, we'll focus on how to configure and use this plugin to make the Woo Product Gallery module dynamically display a product based on the value of an existing custom field. This setup allows you to create a more tailored, dynamic experience within your WooCommerce site. Let's dive into the steps. To start using dynamic content in the product selector of Divi WooCommerce modules, you'll need the Divi Dynamic Content Extended plugin. This plugin enhances Divi's built-in dynamic content feature by adding more content sources and enabling dynamic functionality in new fields, like the product field we're dealing with here. If you haven't already, you'll need to grab your copy of Divi Dynamic Content Extended. Upon purchase, you'll receive a zipped plugin file, which you can download directly to your computer. This will be the file we use in the next steps to set up the plugin on your site. If you've previously purchased the plugin, you can also retrieve the file from your Divi Booster account at any time. Once you have the plugin ready, we'll move on to installing it so we can begin unlocking its dynamic capabilities. To use the Divi Dynamic Content Extended plugin, we first need to install it on your site. Here's how you can do that. Start by logging into your WordPress admin dashboard. Once you're there, navigate to the Plugins section in the left-hand menu and click Add New Plugin. Next, select the Upload Plugin option at the top of the page. A new section will appear asking you to choose a file. Click the Choose File button, find and select the plugin zip file you previously downloaded to your computer, and then click Install Now. WordPress will now upload and install the plugin. Once that's complete, simply click the Activate Plugin button and you're good to go. The features of the Divi Dynamic Content Extended plugin are now ready to use on your site. To start making changes to your page, you'll need to open it in the Divi Visual Builder. Here's how to do that. First, go to the page you want to edit on your website. At the very top of the screen in the WordPress admin bar, you'll see an option called Enable Visual Builder. Simply click this button and your page will open in the Divi Builder for editing. Once the Visual Builder is active, you'll be ready to make the changes needed to apply the dynamic content settings. Let's move on. Next, let's open the settings for the Woo Product Gallery module. First, locate the Woo Product Gallery module you'd like to work with. If it's not already part of your page layout, go ahead and add it now. Once the module is in place, hover over it to reveal its settings buttons. If your Divi Builder is in click mode, you might need to click on the module to access these options. When you see the settings buttons, click on the gear icon. This will open up the module settings, where we can start configuring dynamic content. Once your Woo Product Gallery module settings are open, locate the field labeled Product. Hover over this field, and you'll notice a dynamic content icon appear. It looks like a database icon with a small plus in the corner. click on this icon to access the dynamic content options. This will allow us to set up a dynamic product display based on custom field values. Let's move on to the next step. Now that you've clicked on the dynamic content icon in the product field, you'll see the dynamic content menu appear. This is where you can choose from the available dynamic options. What you'll need to do here is locate the custom field that contains your product ID. For example, in this tutorial, we've added a custom field named Product ID to the page. Once you've found the appropriate custom field in the list, simply click on it to select it. Keep in mind that this custom field, or any dynamic value you choose, must specifically return the product's WordPress post ID. This ensures that the module accurately displays the correct product dynamically. Once selected, you're ready to move to the next step. After selecting your custom field from the Dynamic Content menu, you'll be taken back to the module settings. Here, if you see options to set text before or after the dynamic content value, simply leave them at their default settings. At this stage, you should notice that your custom field or chosen dynamic content source has been successfully applied as the product value. This means the WooCommerce module will now dynamically display the product information based on the product ID set in your custom field. With this configured, your module is ready to load product details dynamically, ensuring a seamless, automated experience. Once you've finished configuring the settings for your module, don't forget to save your changes. To do this, simply click on the green checkmark button located at the bottom of the module settings window. This ensures all your adjustments are applied and the module is updated with your new dynamic content setup. Once you've saved your module settings, the next step is to save the entire page. To do this, open the Page Settings toolbar by clicking on the circular purple button with 3 dots located at the bottom of the Visual Builder area. When the toolbar appears, simply click the Save button. This will ensure all the changes you've made to the page are securely saved, including your dynamic product settings. Once you've done that, you're all set. Now that you've completed the setup, it's time to view the results on your site. When you check your page on the front end, the WooCommerce module should now dynamically load product information, like the image in this example, based on the product ID you set in the custom field. What's great about this setup is its flexibility. If you update the product ID in the custom field, the displayed product will automatically change to match the new ID. Even better, if you've applied this same Divi WooCommerce module across multiple posts or pages, such as through a Divi theme builder template, the module will dynamically display the correct product on each corresponding post or page, based on the custom field value specific to that page. This dynamic setup adds efficiency and adaptability to your site. Go ahead and test it out to see how seamless it all works. We've now covered a simple yet powerful way to enhance Divi's dynamic content capabilities, enabling dynamic selection of products in your WooCommerce modules. By setting this up, you gain greater flexibility and improved organization when creating or managing an online store with Divi and WooCommerce. If you have any questions or need further clarification, feel free to reach out in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we hope this tutorial helps you create a more dynamic and efficient WooCommerce experience.